Hey guys, welcome to your online anatomy and physiology course. How cool is that? You're going to be studying A&P in your pajamas at 3 a.m. What a world we live in. So my name is Bree Day, and I'm going to be your humble cyber guide through this online course this semester. And I think you're going to find that the things you learn in this online lecture are going to really help complement the things you learn in lab. But you get to do them at your own pace, which is really, really cool. You can look at videos and watch them over and over and over again, so you can really get to learn A&P in depth in the comfort of your own home or a coffee shop or wherever you happen to be. Well, in this initial introductory tutorial, I'm going to walk you through some of the amazing software we're going to be using in this online class to help you learn the details of the human body. So let's get started with an absolutely amazing software that you need to have purchased, and this is called AP Reveled. So let's check it out. Now, some of you may have already purchased this software, maybe in the bookstore, but it's really easy to purchase this online. You just need a credit card to do it. So let me walk you through how to do that. The easiest thing, just go to google.com and enter AP Reveled. And the particular version that I'm going over in this tutorial is 3.0, so you'll use whatever the most recent version is. And just click on Anatomy and Physiology Reveled. And that's going to bring you to this website right here. And what you want to do is click on version 3.0. Now, there's a bunch of different versions that McGraw-Hill's put out on AP Reveled. Very fascinating stuff. For example, you may be interested in also purchasing a cat version, which is new, that will complement any cat dissections you'll be doing in lab, or if you're taking a lab course that uses fetal pigs, you might be interested in the fetal pig version. They also have the human version on iPad. How cool is that? But what's required for this online course is version 3.0 or the latest, with customization dealing with the human body. And what this software does is it's a human cadaver software. It is so cool. I'm going to go through a demo of it just to kind of show you the cool stuff we'll be doing in this course. Now, if you are a student, which all of you out there are, you're going to want to hit Student Access. Okay, now once you are actually in the software, you've launched AP Reveled, it brings you to this page just to give you kind of a cool taste of how cool this stuff is. This software actually uses real images of real human cadavers and lets you actually go through the layers. And anyway, I'll have to show you. It's so cool. Anyway, what you're going to want to start with, and as you go through each lecture unit, I will be guiding you through what exactly to go through on AP Reveled. But you're going to pull down the different topics by clicking up here under Module. Select module. Of course, this course starts off talking about body orientation, so I'll be going through that for the lecture, etc., etc. But let me just clue you in on how cool this stuff is. Like, for example, when we get to the muscular system, if I click on muscular, you'll see different options up here. So up here at the top is a virtual dissection. This will give you some animated video clips. Here you actually get some histology, so some microscopic views of tissues. And there's even a self-check where you can give yourself a little quiz. So we are going to start off with the dissection. Let me just show you how cool this is. Always make sure you click on all content. If I ever pull particular topics out that I want you to focus on, I'll put those under my course content. But until then, click on all content and select the topic. So let's say we were studying the abdomen. So I'm going to click on abdomen, and you'll see it brings up a human torso from a cadaver. And you can click select structure type. We're going to click on muscles and select group. Let's just say we look at the muscles of the abdomen. Now here's something cool you can do. So let's click this first layer. Notice it puts a little peg right here in the umbilicus, your belly button. And now watch what happens if I go down here and click this thing. Watch. Ooh, as I pull it down, it peels back the layers. If I go to the second layer, if I click this, it'll put pegs of things that I want to know. That's called the linea alba, for example. That's this rectus sheath right here. But if I pull this down some more, it'll peel back another layer. If I go here, peel back another layer, etc. All the way until you get down to the skeleton. So I just think this is the coolest thing since apple pie. Check it out. So it allows you to peel back the different layers so you can really learn the structures at each layer, which is very cool. Now, I mentioned that you can click here to get particular structures tagged. So for example, if I click that, these are abdominal muscles, the rectus abdominis. But now check this out. Let's say I didn't know how to pronounce that. I could go over here to where it says pronounce.
Rectus abdominis muscle.
Rectus abdominis muscle. Now I know how to properly pronounce it. It tells me the action, the origin, gives me all sorts of information about that particular muscle. And in some cases, there might be an animation associated with it. So I can click here for an animation, and it'll actually show me the action of that particular muscle, which is very, very cool. Or in some cases, this might be an animation of something else. If I wanted to see some more animations, go up here to the films, all content, and look at this. This will go over all sorts of information. Like, let's say I wanted to learn about the neuromuscular junction, which we'll be learning this semester. This is a nice tutorial animation.
An action potential arrives at the presynaptic terminal, causing
etc. So anyway, I'm just going to fast forward through that, but you get the idea. Okay, so that's something you can do. If I click on histology, let's say I wanted to look at skeletal muscle here. I could go low magnification. I could go high magnification where it's zooming in. Say I went under low magnification and I wanted to know what these little things are here. So these are the nuclei of the skeletal muscle fiber. You know, I could put tags on here. Let's say I wanted to quiz myself. Say, what is that? Ah, okay, that's the nucleus of the skeletal muscle fibers, and it'll give you a whole bunch of information on that. And if I wanted to pronounce it,
nucleus of skeletal muscle fiber.
So anyway, you get the idea. This is very, very cool software. And again, if I wanted to quiz myself, you know, you can pick particular topics. Say I want to focus on the head and neck, and you can do it in different ways. Multiple choice, you know, click to identify, lab practical, etc. So these are just ways that you can quiz yourself to make sure you're studying this properly. Anyway, awesome, awesome software. So that's AP Revealed. We will be using this extensively in AP1, which is what we're doing this semester in this course. So that's just a quick little intro to that. Now we're going to go to the other software you need to purchase for this class, and that's called MasteringA&P. So let's go to that. Okay, so now we're going to go over our MasteringA&P software. Now this is also a required software for the course. If you happen to buy a new hardback version of the textbook, then this mastering came with it, including the e-text, the online text, which is required for the course. If you didn't, you can buy the e-text and the software directly online. And I've included another tutorial that shows you how to actually purchase the software. But let's assume you've already purchased it and registered into the course space. So we're going to sign in, and of course mine's going to look a little different from yours since I have the instructor version. But I'm just going to show you what to focus on here. So once you log into the course, again, this software is amazing because it includes the e-text, you know, the online version of the textbook. This is also where you're going to access your dynamic study modules, which are kind of like your assignments that you'll do that you'll get graded on, but they'll really help you to learn the stuff that you need to study. And then you'll also take your online quizzes through here, as well as your assessments. So pretty much most of the things you'll do in this course will be done and graded within MasteringA&P here. There will be a couple things that you'll submit in La Lima, including the discussion posts, but most of the stuff will be here. So let's see some of, notice mine says instructor resources. Yours will look a little different since you're a student. However, let's say we go to assignments. You'll probably take a minute for it to load up. But notice that I already have the first unit's materials up here. So chapter 1 is your, you're going to do your first group dynamic study module. So you'll have 3 of those to do within unit 1. And you'll have your chapter quizzes. There'll be 3 of those for unit 1. And when you're done and you're ready to, you feel like you've mastered all the material in unit 1, you'll be completing the unit 1 assessment, which covers chapters 1 through 3. So let's take a look at one of these, for example. Let's click on our first dynamic study module here. I'm going to go to student view so I see what you see. And let's see what we got here. This stuff's going to be so cool. Okay, so the first thing it does is it is kind of giving you a tutorial on how to answer these questions. So notice that it gives you the option to click twice. So if you're not real sure about a particular answer, you click it once and it gives you a half circle. If you're absolutely sure of it, you click twice. So for example, the first question says, identify the level of organization indicated by C. And so you look at C and you go, okay, well, let's see, maybe, okay, that's a cell. Okay, what's above a cell? Okay, maybe you think it's tissue level, okay, but maybe you're not completely sure. Maybe you're thinking, oh, it could also be the cellular level. Then you could click both of those. But let's say, nope, you're absolutely sure that it's tissue level. Then you hit submit and it tells you you're correct. So anyway, this is the kind of stuff you will, and then you can save and return. So this is the kind of study modules you'll be doing. Notice that you'll be able to access a grade book here. So access this after an assignment's due. You'll be able to keep track of your assignments, quizzes, and assessments here. I'll be using the grade book for the discussion topics dealing with the case studies. But other than that, all your other grades will be here in Mastering. Now, here is where you access your textbook. So this is your e-text. And if you click on that, it might take a little bit of time to load up. Now, for some of you, you may not like reading a textbook on the screen, and that's okay. You might want to buy the hard copy of the book. You might want to try Amazon, for example. You might be able to get a cheaper version. But it is actually very convenient, especially if you have a fancy cell phone or an iPad. You can actually be taking your textbook on the go without having to drag the big heavy thing along. So it's actually very nice, and you can just click anywhere here, get to the chapter that you need to, and even it'll even break it down into particular parts of the chapter, which is always nice. Here's a nice picture you'll see from page 151. But the other cool thing about the online version is notice that you can click on particular vocabulary words. So if I clicked on superficial, it would actually give me a glossary where it gives me the definition of superficial. So that is a really, really nice study tool. Definitely very cool. All right, and then if I go back to mastering, this other area you're going to want to look at is called the study area, my A&P study area. This is going to be your best friend. This study area gives you animations, it gives you games that you can play, gives you links to other things. So just check out some of the stuff. Practice tests, practice quizzes, all sorts of tutorials. One of my favorite, and we'll be using that in this class, under tutorials, you see this thing called AP Flicks. Now, of course, if you go up here, you can click on whatever chapter you're interested in. Like, for example, let's just stick with our muscles and muscle tissue. Don't forget to hit go. And you'll see all these AP Flicks, different kinds of tutors, interactive physiology, just all these cool things that you can use as a study tool. So, for example, if I did AP Flicks events at the neuromuscular junction, how cool is this thing?
Nerve impulses, also known as action potentials, travel from the brain or spinal cord to trigger the contraction of skeletal muscles.
How cool is that?
An action potential.
So anyway, you can see that this gives you some really amazing 3D animations that are really going to help to bring, especially that molecular aspect of anatomy and physiology, make it more real for you. So definitely take advantage of that kind of stuff. And when it gets time to memorize bones and muscles, which we're going to be doing lots of, make sure you're using a lot of these tutorials to help you learn things. So here's a bunch of art labeling. So bones of the lateral aspect of the skull, external view. Anyway, you'll get to play with these things. AP Revealed will be also excellent for learning the bones and the bone features. So anyway, that's just kind of a quick tutorial into the mastering software. I think you're going to find that you really, really enjoy it. And the other thing that's nice about the mastering is it has a calendar here. So I'll be putting due dates up here as well as on La Lima, and that will help you stay on track. So there you have it. Those are some of the amazing, amazing 3D virtual cadaver and interactive physiology kinds of softwares that we're going to be using. So AP Revealed and MasteringA&P. Those are the two softwares you are going to be required to purchase, making sure you have the e-text or at least a hardback version of the textbook so that we will be able to really learn A&P at an in-depth level in this online course. And I think you'll be amazed at how much you learn this term. Now, it's not easy. Anatomy physiology is not an easy course. There's a lot of memorization. There's a lot of conceptual understanding, but I know you can do it. We're going to work on it together, and I hope you enjoy the course. In the next tutorial, I'll guide you through our course learning platform, La Lima, and how to get oriented to the course. And then we're ready to get started with Unit 1. Can't wait to see you all in cyberspace. Bye.